This video, I'm going to talk about humility. My name is Jessica Madden. On my channel here on YouTube, I help people raise their awareness and become very successful. I share the amazing tips and great lessons which I picked up throughout my life, and I share the amazing tips and great lessons I pick up every single day. Reminding you once again that the 100th subscriber to my channel here on YouTube will receive from me a free gift, and the shipping of that gift on the house for free. Without further ado, let's get into it. Today's video is about humility. I have been on a spiritual journey in the last few months, as many of you know, and at times I look back on old videos and I think maybe it's time I came down a couple of notches, and maybe it's time I reconcile and remember who I was just a couple of years ago. Yes, I've learned a lot of new ideas pertaining to spirituality, but don't think that every single day is great and dandy and fun. I still have difficulties, and I still have difficult days, and some days can be quite painful. And even yesterday when the Wi-Fi went down for about 5 minutes, I'm a regular human being, and I was just like you, and you who would have reacted in that situation. I reacted in that situation. I was upset that the Wi-Fi went down. I was disappointed. I reacted in a reactionary mode, and I still have days when I react and act in reactionary mode. So yes, I am a spiritual journey. I'm trying my best not to put people on pedestals, and I'm trying my best to believe in Neville Goddard's teachings of everyone is just another version of you pushed out, and everyone is just another version of you, etc. I'm trying hard to believe in those teachings. I've also done amazing fasts, and I've also done the 3-day water fast, etc. And I fasted a few times after that as well. And I take a lot of cold showers as well. But nonetheless, I am still human. You shouldn't think that I'm not a human being, and you shouldn't think that I've perfectly changed and I'm in a perfect element, in a perfect mode now. No. I'm not perfect. I'm still far from perfect. I aim for perfection. Well, I know I'll never ever get there. But as human beings, we do have fantasies. And that's one of my fantasies, to be perfect. Although I know that I probably will never get there. Maybe that's something somewhat like of a spiritual ego, you may say. Could be the spiritual ego. I don't know. But don't think that you can't relate to me because I've reached any level of perfection. I haven't. I've not reached a level of perfection. I still have days when I'm like, Jessica, what are you doing on the spiritual journey exactly? What are you doing exactly? You're on a spiritual journey, but you're still getting disappointed because it took you an extra 20 seconds to find something. So what are you doing? I reached disappointment, 100%. I can guarantee you I still reach days of disappointment. And it's not easy. But I'm aiming for perfection or imperfection. I'm aiming for imperfection, that's the truth. I'm aiming to very near perfection, let us say. Every single day I walk mostly in this field. Some days it's different in a different field, but mostly in this very, very huge field. And I get into prayer. I pray to God. I pray to the universe who serves God. And I pray very much with that kind of frequency of feeling elevated and spiritually elevated. Today I was praying and I said to God, dear God, please, if you don't mind, I'm going to cry a little bit because some lessons are not so easy. I felt that God to the universe was saying, Jessica, there's nothing wrong with crying. Some days are hard, and we know that. And I started crying and I said, God, I remember you held my hand through those darkest hours when I was in the closet and all I thought about was suicide. I remember when you held my hand. I remember it like today. And dear God, through the universe, please know I want to say thank you to you for holding my hand even in those darkest, imperfect hours. Even those hours when I said, God, I don't see a way out. It's so painful. My apologies. And then I went on to say, God, some days, especially lately, whilst I'm aiming for a higher spiritual means of elevation, I still have difficult and dark hours. Let's bear in mind that it's 4 years since I've seen my precious jewels, my precious children. And I still feel those very, very painful feelings. And those very, very painful, that very, very painful saga is still very, very much etched in my memory. I'm not perfect, and I don't want anybody to ever think I'm perfect. And I want people to be able to relate to me. I said, God, please help me on this. And also I said, dear God, I want to thank you for the lessons which were not easy, and for the lessons when I cried, and for the lessons when I felt like I was really facing the impossible. I want to thank you for those lessons as well. My apologies, guys and girls. Some days do get quite painful, and I don't want anybody to ever think that I've reached a level of perfection. I really do aim for perfection. I aim for a shinier and brighter tomorrow. I definitely aim for a shinier and brighter tomorrow. I've always been like that. I've hoped and I've prayed and I've really held God's hand, and I believed He was holding my hand, and the universe as well. I really believed in the vibration, the connection to the universe. But some days, dark hours before me. What is my highlight of the day, though? You're probably wondering. You heard some difficult moments today on this video. So you probably want to hear, okay, what are the good things? I'll tell you about some of the good things. When I meditate lately, I reach peak. I'm getting so much better at this. I reach peak of self-love. I reach a deep peak of self-love. I've said many times what my meditation is. It's a very, very simple meditation. You can try it yourself. It's thinking I love myself and then breathing in for 4 seconds, holding that breath for 4 seconds, breathing out and saying I'm pushing out all negative energy, and holding that breath as the negative energy stays out. I do that for roughly about 10 seconds. Afterwards, it starts taking off on its own, and my hands and my feet just go up in the air, not dependent on my means of control. That's my spiritual elevation. Oh, we've got some visitors coming here. Thank you, pigeons. I'll give you a sight, you can actually see them. Got some visitors today. Beautiful, beautiful birds. So I've reached peak when I do meditation, which is beautiful. But that is not to say that somebody who doesn't believe in meditation, somebody who doesn't believe in the spirituality of it, that I'm in any way better than them. Absolutely not. You have to believe in whatever you want to believe in. That's what this video is about. It's about humility. I'm coming back down a couple of notches and being more humble and more understanding of others. 2 years ago, I had none of this. And 2 years ago, I really had certain strengths, which I don't have today. I had more friends 2 years ago, and I had more strengths. I was facing a very, very difficult challenge 2 years ago, which I won't get into. It was a couple of months after I got a phone call from the police, which put me in a very distressed place. The police knew it wasn't true. There was never a moment that the police second-guessed the situation, but it was a very, very painful episode which I went through in my life. One of the most difficult episodes I went through on my journey. But I won't get into it because I'm shining on the positivity. 2 years ago, when I was going through that situation, I remember I had certain inner strengths which I probably don't even have today. Although it's like a mountain which you climb, so when you're climbing the mountain, some parts of the mountain seem stronger than other parts, and certain strengths are different to the other strengths. I believe that too. But I'm just telling you that 2 years ago I had no spiritual element, no spiritual spark within me. it kind of died out because of what I was experiencing. But at the same time, I found other means of strength, resilience, and courage to get through that episode. That's my video today. What do you think about this video today? Did you like it? Why not press the like button? And if you enjoyed it, please feel free to share this video with your friends, family, friends, acquaintances, peers, neighbors, whoever you like. Feel free to share away. I'm sending you high vibes, high frequency. I love you all. I love you. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.